Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, today we're tackling something really practical. Getting that perfect TV picture, but not for your cozy living room.
No,
No.
definitely not. We're going into the trenches, sports bars, casinos, anywhere bright, noisy, and full of people trying to watch the game.
Right. We're diving deep into customizing those screens for really high energy commercial spots.
Exactly. The mission here is figuring out the specific, maybe even counterintuitive tweaks you need. It's all about fighting, intense ambient light, weird viewing angles.
And that super fast sports action that can turn into a blur.
Precisely. Because your standard home settings, they just don't work here.
Yeah, that cinema mode everyone loves at home.
Mm.
Put that on in a bright bar and, well, you basically got an expensive mirror showing blurry reflections.
It's worse than just not working. It's bad for business.
Yeah.
People can't see clearly. They get frustrated. See, standard calibration aims for, artistic accuracy.
But
Here, the goal is maximum visibility, punchiness, making sure everyone can see the score, the ball, whatever, no matter where they're sitting or how bright the room is.
okay, let's jump in. First big difference. Picture mode. The sources say forget standard or cinema, go straight for sports, or even dynamic vivid.
Absolutely. You need that immediate impact. And
Mhm.
tied to that is brightness. We're talking manually setting it way, way up. Think 80 to 100%.
Wow, that high.
Yeah, you need to cut through all that ambient light in the room. It's like using high beams and fog. And critically, you have to disable any auto brightness or eco sensors.
Right, you can't have the picture dimming just because someone opened a door.
Exactly. You need consistent maximum power.
Okay, but if brightness is maxed out, won't everything look washed out? How do you keep, say, the black puck visible on white ice?
Good question. That's where contrast comes in. You need to push that way up too, often like 85, maybe 95%.
So high brightness and high contrast.
Yes. It maximizes the difference between the light and dark parts of the image. It makes the important stuff player numbers, field lines, really pop against that bright background. Super important for fast action.
All right, now for the setting that feels wrong based on home theater advice. Motion smoothing. Things like TruMotion or AutoMotion Plus. The sources say turn it on.
Uh-huh. I know, it sounds like heresy to home cinema folks. But remember the context. Sports bar, fast action.
Okay.
The main goal here isn't cinematic purity, it's, let's call it data delivery. Can you clearly see the ball? Can you follow the play? Motion smoothing drastically cuts down blur and judder during those fast pans. That's a huge win.
So we accept the potential soap opera effect, that slightly too smooth look as a trade-off for clear action?
Pretty much. If it looks really unnatural, okay, maybe dial it back a notch. But the starting point is on. It's about the patron's view, not the director's original intent.
Got it. What else? Sharpness.
Keep sharpness moderate, say 30 to 50% maybe.
Uh-huh.
Too high and you get those weird halos or shimmering around edges, especially text. Too low and get soft.
And color.
Yeah.
Gotta make those team jerseys look vibrant.
Yep. Boost the color saturation. Maybe 50 to 70%. Enough to make things lively, but not, completely cartoonish.
And color temperature.
Sources suggest cool, or maybe standard.
Mm-hmm.
Cool tends to enhance whites and blues, which actually works well for most sports broadcasts lit for daylight. It gives it that crisp, punchy look.
Okay, this is fascinating. It's not just about the TV settings themselves, but also where and how you place the screen. Environmental optimization, the
Yeah.
sources call it.
Yeah, this is crucial and often missed. You can have perfect settings, but if there's massive glare, it's useless.
But what do you do?
Simple things, sometimes. Tilting the TV down slightly often helps cut glare from overhead lights. It directs reflections towards the floor, not people's eyes.
Oh, clever.
And obviously, try not to put screens directly opposite big windows if you have to. Consider tinted glass or definitely use blinds or curtains during the day. Matte finish screens also help reduce reflections compared to glossy ones.
And what about the crowd itself? People standing up, blocking views.
Yeah, you gotta think about sight lines. Mounting TVs higher, generally above eye level, helps ensure people standing or sitting further back can still see over the folks in front. Less chance of heads blocking the crucial moments.
So putting it all together, these kind of extreme settings plus smart placement really elevates the whole experience, keeps people watching, keeps them happy, maybe keeps them there longer.
Absolutely. It makes a tangible difference to the atmosphere and, likely, the bottom line. But, there's a final thought here, linking back to those extreme settings.
Oh.
Well, running screens, especially maybe OLEDs, at near max brightness constantly, that takes a toll. There's potential for image retention or just, faster wear. So the real challenge isn't just setting it up once.
It's maintaining it.
Exactly. It's about how often you revisit these settings. Check them periodically, adjust as lights change, or maybe even as the TD ages. That continuous optimization, that's the key to keeping that picture great long term. It's an ongoing process, not just a one-time fix.